Right, here we go, boys. Capital One Cup time. Let's see if we can get, well, win. I was going to say 3 points, but we don't want 3 points. We just want to get through to the next round. Good balling, good clearance from Byram. Affalay. Stoke are going to have to build again here. Van Ginkel. That's a great ball to find Shaqiri. Shaqiri with the cross, and Affalay hits it, and 1-0 Stoke. And fair play, but so early in the game, man. Right, here we go. Throwing Sam Byram. He's pointing to the spot. It is a penalty for what I don't know, but penalty, boys. Penalty. Irwin to take it. Can we get back into this game? Will he ever take this penalty? Here he goes. Yes, Owen. Go on, son. 1-0. No, 1-1. Definitely 1-1. Get in, boys. Affalay. O'Reilly. Plays it forward. And how has Doof managed to keep that in? I don't know. Anyway. Charlie Adam. Van Ginkel. That is a fantastic... But those two are linking up quite a bit. Shaqiri with a cross, probably. Yeah. Diouf. What a header. What a header that is. I mean, he was completely unmarked, but he took that header well. 2-1 Stoke. Right, here we go. Corner for Stoke. Charlie Adam to take it. O'Reilly. How did he bring that down and shoot? And the defenders just did nothing. Fucking hell, boys. Fucking hell. Right, second half. Come on, boys. We're 3-1 down. We need to get back into this game. We've switched the tactics slightly, so we're now playing with our more controlling tactic. Chris Wood. Oh, he's hit the crossbar. How close can you get, Chris Wood, to score? Is it Chris Wood? I think it's Chris Wood. Anyway, Adeyemi, that is a fucking awful pass. Glenn Johnson picks it up. Well, he doesn't literally pick it up because that would not be allowed. Charlie Sloth. Chris Wood. He scored it. Get in. Come on, boys. 3-2. Let's get it. Find Sloth. Good. That's a great ball for Owen. Owen whips it in. Oh, it's in. Get in. Come on, boys. That's an own goal. Oh, my word. What a goal. What a goal. All right, here we go. Throw in. This would be a great time to get a winner. Irwin. What? Oh, Dallas. Yes. Come on. Yo, so what is going on, guys? Vortic Gaming here, and welcome back to Marching On Together, and this is episode number 2. There haven't been as many uploads as I would have liked to start off FM16. It's mainly due to work and other stuff. For example, my computer's in the living room, so I don't actually get much time to myself to record, as well as being at work. So yeah, unfortunately, I just haven't had the time or the kind of space to record as much as I would have liked. But anyway, we're here with episode 2, and yeah, it's been mixed since the first episode. We'll show you the results. Yeah, so we started off with this 1-0 win against Burnley. Joey Barton got sent off, which is no real... Well, yeah, that just happens. We kind of struggled to beat Hartlepool in the Capital One Cup first round. Yeah. They took the lead twice. One of our goals was a penalty. Alex Mowat confirmed the game in the 93rd minute, but for some reason we really struggled to beat them. It's not even like we didn't dominate the game. I think we had like 60% possession or something. There we go. We had 69% Kappa possession. And yeah, it just I don't know why we struggled to beat them. Like you can see, we left it very late. 82, 88 and 93. We left it very late, and I just can't work out how we didn't beat them before that. You know, how we didn't shut them out, really. I'm surprised they scored 2 goals. But anyway, then we drew 1-1 with Reading, which was a shame. We took the lead in that one, and Nick Blackman got a late equaliser. Then we lost 2-0 to Bristol City. Now, I would say that it was a poor result, but when you I mean, Bristol have some decent young players, man. They've got Luke Ayling, who's a decent young fullback. Ice cream van's just gone past. Can you hear it? I don't know. Got Luke Freeman as well, who's not exactly a bad player. Michael Tong, who I remember spent a season on loan at York. No. Oh, he spent 3 years at Leeds. That may be where I know him from. 4 years at Leeds. I don't know. For some reason, I recognise the name. I'm sure he was at York. I could be wrong. But anyway, yeah, they have some decent players. So although it's not a terrible result, it's not a result that I'm happy with. So yeah, that kind of sucked. Then we drew 0-0 with Sheffield in the West Yorkshire derby. I think it's a West Yorkshire derby. Is it West Yorkshire? I think it's West Yorkshire. Ooh, ding. And then you saw in the intro to this video a fantastic comeback against Stoke City in the Capital One Cup second round. We went 1-0 down, brought it back with a penalty. Then we went 3-1 down. We were 3-1 down at half time. Chris Wood with a goal to bring it back to 3-2 just after half time. Ryan O'Reilly own goal, unfortunately for Stoke, fortunately for us, and then Stuart Dallas put us in the lead not long after. And then we lost 5-1 to Derby. Yeah. That was oh mate, I can't even tell you. It's so bad, such a bad performance. Then again, it's not like we'd been completely shut out the game. We had quite a lot of possession. You know, we had a few shots. We even had quite a few shots on target. We just couldn't seem to score, and we couldn't seem to defend either. I actually took Marco Silvestri off at half time due to the fact that he'd let 3 goals in the first half, and they were all awful goals to concede. They were really bad. That's the first time I think I've ever substituted a goalkeeper, but Silvestri just played so badly. Turnbull was a little bit better, but I mean, let's take a look at this second goal that Turnbull conceded. No, actually, I think it might have been the first. No, it was this one. Look at this. Good to see nothing's changed. Anyway, so yeah, that was the last game. 5-1 defeat to Derby. And now we've got fucking top of the... oh, well, they're not top of the table anymore. They were last time I checked, but Brentford. We have Brentford. I'll show you a signing. We brought in this man, Mauro Bellini. He's actually on loan from... shit, what does it tell you on here? I actually think it tells you. That's the only thing I really miss about the old layout, is that you could see everything straight away, and now well, I'm sure once I get used to it, I think it might be in attributes. Yes, he's on loan from Foggia, who are actually an Italian third-tier side. Surprisingly, you're looking at a little info thing that I created. I'm looking at the player's profile, but he's not actually a bad player. To say he's in on loan from a Serie C side in Italy. Yeah, not a bad player at all. He's actually played pretty well he played very well in his debut. He had a brilliant game in his debut. Since then, not played so good. 6.55 average rating. He's got 100% of his shots on target though, which is a promising sign. But yeah, he's our only signing so far. I think we may have brought some staff in as well. I will put those on screen for you now as well. There we go. So we've got Grant Murray. Brought him in as a coach. Not really. Actually, he's a pretty decent coach. Now, we'll probably be using him as a defending coach. His tactical coaching isn't great. But apart from that, you know, he's a brilliant defensive coach. And, yeah, very happy with him. I do like... I'm going to put this on screen now. I do like this bit here, where it tells you what a member of staff tends to do and not do. So, for instance, Grant Murray, he would sign youth players for the first team, which is, I think, really good. If we go to my assistant manager, Robert Kelly. No, not Robert Kelly. Who was it? Who was it who had loads? It was Paul Hart. Look at this. Signs many youth players, as you would if you're ahead of youth development. Signs youth players for the first team, fits players into preferred tactic, uses target man, tends not to use budget on one player, tends not to have a large squad, will not select a substitute goalkeeper, makes early tactical changes and uses zonal marking for set pieces. I think it's a really cool feature that. I really, really like that. I really, seriously. It can really help you as well. So if we go and look at the Brentford manager, we can actually see what he tends to do, and we can use that as kind of well, he doesn't actually have any, but he's got a great personality. But you see, we've got this playing style, passing. So we know he likes to play passing football. He's adventurous, so I'm guessing he's going to be a bit more attacking. So maybe a high tempo passing game. You know, he's got preferred formation of the 4-4-4, 4-4-1-1. I love how that's his preferred formation and his second preferred formation. You know, just obviously he likes the 4-4-1-1. But yeah. Anyway, second member of staff to come in is this man, Jimmy Hampson, who is a brilliant scout. I'm not going to lie. He's great. Judging player ability could have been a bit higher. Maybe determination as well. But, you know, fantastic, top-notch adaptability. His potential is you know, judging player potential is great as well. Working with youngsters is 20 as well, which I know isn't it's not important for a scout. But you know, if I was maybe to switch this guy up and bring him in as a head of youth development, he'd still be able to do that fantastically, which is something I really like about this guy, Jimmy Hampson. And yeah, with that out of the way, on to today's game, Brentford. I'm not going to lie, I'm not expecting to win this. We're down in 19th at the minute. Funnily enough, Celino hasn't actually said anything to me about poor performances yet. But we're doing okay in the Cup, which I think is helping us out. I'm actually going to change Chris Wood from a false 9 to a target man, because I noticed in a game a few games ago, I think it was the Stoke game actually. So I changed tactic at half time because we were playing with this one. Which is a bit more of a defensive tactic, and we switched to this one, and I messed about with the instructions. I can't remember what I did now, unfortunately, but yeah, we messed about with the instructions, and we managed to bring it back. I'm actually going to put dribble less on, because I don't like players dribbling who can't. And then obviously, if a player has good dribbling, Casper Sloth doesn't actually have that good dribbling. Stuart Dallas, does he have decent dribbling? Yeah, so if we wanted Stuart Dallas to dribble, we could just put the dribble more thing on. But he's inside forward. I think I'm fairly sure that that's a default thing on that. Yeah, it is. So you know, we have our players that are dribbling more, but ideally, you know, I don't want the team to dribble as much, because dribbling tends to lead to losing the ball quite a bit. We do have some injuries, so Bianchi, Antonucci and Owen Stokes are all out. It's not great, but you know, we got decent players on the bench though. I'm actually not going to start Murphy. Start Adeyemi in there. Bring Murphy onto the bench. We've got Mauro Bellino on the bench. I'm actually quite happy with that. In fact, I'm going to start him instead of... I'm going to go with that. So, Irwin and Bellino. Actually, what's Stuart Dallas like on the left-hand side? Okay, so we're going to go with Bellino and Dallas, actually. Irwin is apparently a very good player. Quite tempted to play him up front. What would he be best at? Advance forward. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's try that. We'll try that. And yeah, hopefully we can get 3 points against a very good Brentford team. Not so good in real life, I don't think, but yeah, they're playing really well. As you can see, they're second here, and they've got a game in hand over Nottingham Forest. So if they beat us here, they could go top of the table. So they have fantastic incentive. Obviously, you know, if they win, they go top. So yeah, we're looking at stopping a high tempo, short passing game. I believe. Looking at the Brentford manager's profile, I'm never quite sure what to do with the cam, because obviously with us not playing a defensive midfielder, the cam kind of roams around between the defence and the midfield, which makes it awkward to kind of tight mark, because obviously we'd be dragging either the defenders or the midfielders out of position. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what to do. We'll leave it at that for now, but obviously depending on what happens in the game, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens, and we'll change it if we need to. So here we go. Let's try and get 3 points. A much needed 3 points. We haven't won in the league for a while. Actually, I don't think... No, I think... Have we won... How many games have we won? I can't actually remember. We haven't actually won in the league since... in fact, I don't think we've won in the league since... we haven't. We've not won in the league since Burnley. So a win here would be absolutely fantastic. We've got the ball now. Here's Adeyemi. That's a great ball for Byram. What can he do? Bellino into Irwin. Bellino! Oh, he scored! Oh, what a goal! Mauro Bellino, get in. 1-0 up after 5 minutes. Mauro Bellino, the Serie C loanee, has only gone and put it in the back of the net. He actually worked that really well. In fact, it was a great move altogether. We'll see it in 3D here if my computer can handle it. So, oh look, Gmod. So Bellino finds Irwin. Irwin goes for goal, it's blocked, and Mauro Bellino, just look at that for a finish. Button should... The goalkeepers... I've noticed, because I have an offline save as well with Boston, and I've just noticed the goalkeepers are fucking awful. Same story as last year. So bad, so bad. Hopefully they sort it out, because keepers, the ball can go right next to them and they just won't move. Who was I watching earlier? I can't remember who I was watching, but was it? It might have been Fox in the Box, but yeah, the ball was played back and then Bellino again! Bellino, get in, son! Yes, 2-0 up against Brentford. Where has this performance come from? Oh my god. I just don't know. That's a great through ball from Irwin. Bellino, first time. That is a fantastic strike. But what was I saying? Yeah, the ball was... I think it was played forward, and then the goalkeeper should have claimed it, and he kind of just left it, and the striker just passed it into the back of the net. It was... In fact, it was... I'll put a link in the description to that video, because it was just awful, awful goalkeeping. And Bellino could have scored a hat-trick, but he puts it well wide. Maybe could have taken a touch there, Mauro Bellino, but what a fantastic start we have had to this game. I just did not expect this at all. Now, the problem I've got on FM16 so far that I've found is that I'm absolutely terrible at holding on to a lead. If you follow me on Twitter, you may have seen some of my Boston United updates, and yeah, it's not good. Good header there from Belushi, but yeah, so many times we've been 2 or 3 goals up, and we've ended up only winning by 1 goal. In fact, we've only won 2 games in that goal, in that save as Kasper Sloth puts it over the crossbar. Here we go again. Mowat with a free kick. Cooper's headed away. Adeyemi. Will he find a pass? Passes it back to Belushi. Kasper Sloth. Good tackle from Bidwell, and now Brentford could counter. Byram cuts it out. Mowat. Belushi. Back to Mowat. Cooper. I like this. The players aren't dribbling, trying to take players on, which I like. They're trying to find a pass. Sloth into Irwin. Irwin into Bellino! He's offside, but it was a good save from Button. But yeah, I'm being a bit loud today. I don't know why. To be fair, I've just had 2 cups of coffee, so that could be it. But yeah, we're up to 16th now, which, to be fair, for Leeds isn't great. A club of Leeds' stature, should I say, not Leeds themselves, because, well, Leeds themselves are actually awful. But here we go. Sam Byram out to Mowat on the edge of the box. Kasper Sloth. Bellino again! Bellino! It's a hat-trick! Woo! Yes, boys! What a game! What a game we are having today! Another great move. That's a fantastic first-time ball from Sloth. And Bellino's shot curled into the far corner. What is this young man eating with his Weetabix? What a game. What a game. Here we go though. Brentford coming forward. Is this where we start to slip? Have we got a bit complacent? Belushi with a good tackle there. I'm not liking the fact that he's on a yellow card. I think, has he got sent off before? I can't remember. His vibe for Brentford, and it looks like this is going to be a Brentford highlight. Here's Bidwell into Judge. Gaugier. They're playing a very similar style of football, and that's cleared away by, I think it was Charlie Taylor. And that's what I mean. You see the goalkeeper there, all he had to do was scramble for that ball. But for some reason on FM, the goalkeepers have to stand up and run over to the ball. Here comes Bellino on the break. Finds Casper Sloth. Lee Irwin. Come on, play it out wide. Adeyemi. Out to Sam Byram. Adeyemi. Come on, boys. Let's get a fourth. That would be fantastic. Casper Sloth. Into Stuart Dallas. Dallas goes for goal. What a save from Burton. And we stay 3 goals up. But yeah, for some reason goalkeepers just have no logic on this game. Like no logic at all. We're going to tell them not to be complacent. But yeah, they just don't have any logic, the goalkeepers on FM. Like rather than standing up, which takes like a couple of seconds, and then actually making your way over to the ball and then going down to pick it back up again, surely you just scramble to the ball and just save a few seconds. I mean, I would as a goalkeeper. I mean, I play in goal. I'd scramble to the ball rather than standing back up and then walking over to it and picking it up. I would just like scramble to it, but goalkeepers, whatever. Football Manager, awful. Here we go, Brentford, and they've started the second half brighter than they started the first. I'll be honest. Here we go, corner, Gaugier. We're only marking the 6 yard. I do like the set piece creator on this year's game, and that's an easy save for Silvestri. But then again, FM goalkeepers, no save is an easy save. Then again, who was it? I can't remember who it was, but they're starting with Stoke. They're doing a beta save with Stoke, and Jack Butland. Oh my god, what a fucking game he had! I think Butland ended up on an 8.7 rating, which for a goalkeeper on FM is insane. And Silvestri were there with a save. Maybe should have held it. But yeah, Brentford have definitely started this second half. They've definitely started this second half more brightly than they started the first. I'm going to tell them to concentrate. It was because that seems to have worked for me a couple of times with Boston. But we'll see what it does to these players. But yeah, Jack Butland, what player? Anyway, Belushi heads away. Charlie Taylor again heads away. It's all Brentford this second half, and what a save from Silvestri! What a save! Right, here we go. Judge Mowat heads away. Gaugier picks it up, back out to Judge, into the box. Bellino wins the foul, and yeah, we can relieve ourselves for a few minutes. Yes, the second half does seem to be all Brentford. Here they come again. Here's Jurisin, Judge, back to Jurisin, skips past Belushi, Woods, Alan Judge, goes for goal, and yeah, easy to deal with. Takes all the pressure off us, and yeah. So I'm sorry, Brentford, but it looks like we're going to spoil your start to the season here. Obviously they haven't won every game, but here's Gaugier, Jurisin, and yeah, that was some suspect positioning there from Silvestri. I'll be honest. He was way too far to the right there. Way too far. Why is he coming out there? What is he doing? What is he doing? Why is he coming out there? He's got 2 defenders there. He doesn't need to come for that. What? Oh my god. Here we go. This is where we crumble. This is what I mean. We just cannot defend. None of my teams can defend. We just can't defend. It's just not in my managerial programming. I'm the Ian Holloway of the FM community. Actually, that's not a very good name to give myself, is it? as Dean heads over the crossbar. Oh, Harley Dean. Harley Dean. Oh dear. I'm going to keep Bellino on because he's actually on a 9.6. He's doing really well. I'm going to take Belushi off and bring on Sol Bamba, I think. And it doesn't look like... You see, the thing is, it's just the centre-backs that aren't playing well, really. Tom Adeyemi can come off. You see, Luke Murphy's not the right kind of player that you'd want in there, but it's going to have to happen. It's going to have to happen. We'll bring him on, and we'll see. How we do. You see, Brentford have brought this right back in terms of stats. We were absolutely dominant in the first half, but Brentford have been all over us in the second half. It's been some good goalkeeping from Silvestri that's really kept us ahead in this game. Although he could be seen as being at fault for their goal. Burnley have taken the lead against Sheffield Wednesday, which is interesting. I don't know why it's interesting, but it's interesting. Where are Burnley anyway? Oh, they're third. So we beat third place Burnley. We're beating who were second placed Brentford. Here we go, Goja. This is going in. Ooh, so close, so close. We've got 8 minutes to hold on to this. We're gonna drop a bit deeper. I think we're gonna drop deeper. We're gonna close. No. Yeah, we'll just drop a bit deeper, and we'll see what happens. I may make my third substitution. In fact, yeah, we are going to make our third substitution. We're going to bring on Gaetano Berardi, and we'll bring him on for Charlie Taylor, who's actually had a decent game. But yeah, we'll bring him on for Taylor, and hopefully we can see out these last 5 minutes. Again, it's all been Brentford. It's been all Brentford in this second half. It really was a Jekyll and Hyde performance. I know that's one of the team talks on the game, but it really has been a Jekyll and Hyde performance. We were fantastic in the first half. Second half, we just haven't been able to get the ball really. You see, we're just giving it away cheaply, and Brentford can come at us. I don't think they're going to score again. But here's Jurashin. I think this is going to be the end of the game. We are coming to the end of the second minute of added time. Berardi clears away. And Harley Dean now on the ball for Brentford. Plays it all the way back to his goalkeeper. Now you see, I'd be looking to play the ball forward if we were 2 goals down, in injury time. But there we go, 3-1. Somehow we've managed to beat Brentford. Fantastic first half. We can't actually use the Jekyll and Hyde thing, but it was a very Jekyll and Hyde performance. I'm sure you'll agree. And yeah, so this is one thing I really like as well, is the new analysis thing. It is a bit harder to read, in my opinion, than it was in FM15. For example, you've got all these extra options. You can see how many passes they've received, which is clearly going to be the same amount of passes that they've completed. But yeah, you got team and you got players, which I know was in FM15, but not in the same way. So you can see how many tackles Charlie Dean made. He only made 4. He lost. He won all his tackles though, so fair enough. But yeah, that's just something that I like. You can actually see how many. So to be fair, we could have compared like our passing in the first half to our passing in the second half, which would have been interesting to see actually. But yeah, I'll leave it. I'll look at it in my own time. Don't want to waste any of yours. And we've got an achievement for a hat-trick. And it's a Series C loanee that managed to get it. I don't know why he plays in Series C, but he does. He's not a bad player. His composure decisions aren't brilliant, but he's still a very good player. But yeah, there we go, guys. So yeah, that's it for this video, really. If you like the video, then please leave a like and let us know what you think in the comments section down below. And yeah, that's it really. If you're new, then please subscribe, and yeah, you'll get more of these in the future if you want them. If you don't, then then subscribe anyway. And yeah, I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.